Everybody deserves a second chance, even video games. Welcome to the Second Opinion Podcast, where the reviews aren't always right, but we are. We're here to give you the gaming takes you didn't know you needed. We've been deep in the gaming world for 17 plus years, covering all the news, releases, and drama in the gaming world, and having a damn good time while doing it. Just because some website gave a game a low score doesn't mean it's a fail in our book. We're all about giving games that second chance, diving back in where others quit. And we should probably tell you that we're real and we're very loud and opinionated, and 90% of the time we're completely off topic. But that's why you'll love us. This is your Second Opinion. Now, here are your hosts, Toaster, Soleb, and Bolts.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Second Opinion Podcast, episode number 373. I am joined by my partner in crime, Toaster McGee. How are you, Toaster?
Good. Yourself?
I'm good, bro. I'm very good.
How was Christmas?
Christmas, man. Christmas was crazy. It was really, really good. Honestly, I think that's the reason why it was crazy, because I think we can all admit that, like, since right before COVID started was probably the last time we had like a normal Christmas. And just over the last, I guess, couple of like,
it's about to get real introspective here.
Right.
You hear the music? It's about to get deep.
It was just a really good Christmas, man. I mean, everything went real smooth. We had a great time with our family, and the kids had a great Christmas, man. So it was pretty awesome. How was yours?
Not bad. Busy Christmas Eve, and then, on a busy Christmas Day. But
Yeah.
But I mean, it was quiet. I mean,
Yeah.
we have kids waking us up at like 4:00 in the morning and I'm at presents, so.
Or, like me messaging y'all at 6:00 this morning being like, hello.
Hey, can I get an answer, please? Sleeping.
We do not have children. Oh my God. Man, it was a good holiday. It seemed like a very good holiday. All over the place.
I survived Whamageddon.
What?
I survived Whamageddon 2024.
What is that?
I made it all the way to Christmas Eve, or until Christmas Day. I made it all the way until midnight on Christmas Day without hearing Wham's Last Christmas.
Wow.
And dude, ordinarily, like, I kind of cheat because I don't leave my house.
Yeah.
Like, I can just use Amazon to Christmas shop, man. Like, I know it's awful because Amazon.
No, it's not
always
awful.
like shit, but
It's not awful.
sometimes I need that spatula in 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
I need it here by tonight.
But this year I decided to not be as grinchy as I usually am, and I went out and did some Christmas shopping with my wife in some major shopping plazas.
Yeah.
So I exposed myself to potentially hearing Last Christmas every time we walked into a fucking TJ Maxx.
Well, you know what? I'm proud of you. You did it for the love of the holidays and for the love of your wife. That's what you did it for. So, anyways, with that being said, in this episode, we're going to be talking about EA saying no to DeadSpace 4, our most hyped games of 2025, some Xbox news, and a few other things. But before we get into that, we're going to go over what we have been gaming. So, Toaster.
And introducing a new Second Opinion drinking game for those that imbibe.
Okay.
Every time Celeb says, fuck. No. Damn it. What is the thing you say? And like all of your, with that being said, every time Celeb says with that being said, take a shot.
Okay.
this
It
episode.
used to be me always saying, well, it was fantastic. I'd say it all the time, bro. And I never realized how much I said it until TJ started doing the show with me, and he would randomly in the middle of the show be like, fantastic. It's fantastic. I'm like, bitch.
I know
calling me out.
that's amazing.
Yeah, that's amazing.
When I say it's not, that
Yeah.
means it's not at all.
Yeah. So what have you been gaming, bro? What you been playing?
Path of Exile 2, man.
Yeah.
I made it to the second act. I mean, these guys, like, kudos, dude. Like, this really, it's a great game.
It's
and everyone's
true
like,
Diablo.
yeah. And everyone's like, oh, it's gonna change. It's just gonna get better. I mean, it's gonna be in early access, you know, and if anything, it's free to play, and people are still buying cosmetics, so these guys can keep it in early access for as long as they need to. And just
isn't
let
it
cook.
only like on console? It's only like, or
It's like $30.
Like $30.
Yeah, and I mean, it's worth it. You know, like I mean, if anything, just to support the developers. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do the cosmetic stuff. Some of it's wacky, and I'm just like, why?
Yeah.
You know, I'm just running around my humble ranger. You know, I chipped in my 30 to the studio for making a cool game, and you know, that's what I'm doing.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
And you know,
Played it a little bit, but not much.
Oh, dude, it's fun. But the talent tree, I'm just kind of like, this is my first playthrough, and the talent tree is absolutely just bonkers. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just gonna put dots wherever.
Yeah.
And I'm glad, like, because you can do solo, so you don't have to, you know, worry about pissing somebody off who's been maxing in like a, you know, a group. You can just be like, this is the way I play. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Okay. I mean, it's like, if you fuck up, it lets you know.
Yeah.
Like, if you get yourself into a corner and you can't get out of it, like, you're gonna die. There's like, there's no matter how many buttons you're mashing, how many, you know, tricks you have up your sleeve. You know, there are times where you walk into one area and it's just like you get mobbed.
Yeah.
And that being said, oh no, yeah, you have to say it. I can't say it.
What?
I know.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. They're trying to cheat.
I hate scarabs. Fuck those little Egyptian beetle things. They're a pain in the ass. Fuck those things. They're a pain in the ass in the Mummy. They're a pain in the ass in Path of Exile too.
Well, what I have been gaming.
Oh, and I met Voss finally, and I did not think it was possible for a video game character, the minute he got on screen, make me want to punch him in the face.
Yeah.
But congratulations, Air Voss. The first time I saw you and your little sneer thing and your perfectly coiffed greased I just wanted to, I'm like, I'm going to probably get to punch you in this game, and I'm going to really enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%. But with that said, you went blank. I can't hear you.
I was miming. I didn't actually. I was feeling shock at your ruse, sir.
Gaming wise, I have been playing Helldivers 2. I've been playing a lot of Fortnite with Dara recently.
You watch Starship Troopers before you play Helldivers 2? Is that
every time before I log in?
Every time you sign into that game, they make you watch the.
I'm
doing my part.
No, you have to watch the whole movie before it logs you in. Yeah.
It's the start screen.
Start screen is Starship Troopers, the full movie.
Fucking Casper Van Diem.
Oh my god!
It is like one of 3 movie roles.
Holy shit, man. But yeah, so I've been playing that. Been playing Fortnite. Like I was showing Jeremy this morning. Finally, sitting down and showing The Witcher the love that it definitely deserves. Because man, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. Like I know it's on the PlayStation 5. It's been enhanced since the original release and all that, but holy fuck does it look good on PS5. My god. It is such a beautiful fucking game, bro.
Oh yeah. And you should get, if you have the horsepower to do it on PC, you should run it on PC with some of the mods.
I don't see how it could look any better than it does. I'm sure it can, but yeah, so
it could be rendered on an as of yet unannounced NVIDIA card.
Yeah,
that's totally not the 5090.
But yeah, so I've been playing that, and I did my start over on Cyberpunk 2077 as well. taking some different paths on that. But that's pretty much it for now. I have my reviews coming. I have 4 reviews coming this week. They've already been processed, already set in place. Some really great reviews that I got earlier in the month of December. And as things go along, ended up stretching it out a little bit. We had death in the family. We had some other stuff go on. So with that being said, those reviews are coming. I know I've talked about it on the podcast before, but they are definitely coming this week. Yes, Toaster.
I was doing the Pee-wee's word of the day because you said it. Although it is kind of awkward for you to mention a death in the family, me pointing at people going, drink.
Drink.
Drink. Thanks. Welcome to our chat room that I can't type in.
I'm sorry. I don't know how to, I barely use the chat for Restream in the first place. So I'll figure something out. Anyways, with that being said,
you need tech support, Toaster?
Yes, I need tech support, Toaster. So video games in 2025 are going to be crazy, man. There's going to be a ton of games launching in 2025, and the holiday season is here. So what games are you most excited for next year? Toaster, we're going to start with you on this. It's not really a listed thing of, man, which one is better than this or that or whatever, but is there a certain couple of games that you just can't wait to get your hands on next year?
Definitely Avowed.
Yeah.
I have been observing the hype train. I haven't been riding on the hype train. I've just been pulling up to a railroad crossing on the occasion and seeing the hype train go by.
Yeah.
But I want to see him. What's got me curious with that one is that's supposedly Obsidian's answer to Skyrim.
Yeah.
So I'm curious to see what they do with it. Of course, Cyberpunk 4 or The Witcher 4. But we all know it's not going to come out in 2025.
Yeah.
So
I'd probably say for sure 2026.
Yeah, definitely early, first quarter 2026, but not 2025. Anybody who thinks it's going to come out, so just get that out of your system now. So that way, when it's pushed back, you don't take to Twitter or Shitter or whatever the fuck it's called now and, send death threats to CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So just
don't be douchebags. Right. What else?
The Ninja Gaiden.
The new Ninja Gaiden title.
Yeah. Onimusha. Also.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm looking forward to Borderlands 4.
Really?
I just feel like Borderlands it peaked with 2.
Yeah.
I do. I really think that was they had the perfect group of characters in 2.
Yeah. And it could have ended there and you would have been fine with it?
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I'll have to see. The movie was awful. I haven't watched it.
Oh, of course.
I know it was miserable.
I
Everybody.
had a friend of mine go and watch it, and I think he said he was in the movie for 30 or 40 minutes and got up and was like, I can't finish watching this, dude.
Wow, really? Yeah.
He left. Said it was really bad. And he's a huge Borderlands fan, so.
You know what? Shadows too. But I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna pounce on it when it comes out. I want to wait. I want to see how it is.
Well, you'll hear it from me. I promise you. I cannot wait for that game.
Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably say the games that I'm really centralized around and just heavily focusing on are Grand Theft Auto 6. I really hope for sure at the beginning of the year that we get a confirmation of the date of when the game is coming out, because it is going to be one of the largest releases in video games history.
So, is the main character a woman?
We don't know yet. That's the thing. They released the first trailer
Oh my
and they
God.
showed the man and the woman.
Rockstar, please make the protagonist a woman.
It would be great.
I want to see the internet lose their
man.
fucking minds.
Yes, and they would.
I want to see a bunch of basement dwellers fucking break because the Grand Theft Auto protagonist is a woman. I want to feel the brains pop across the world.
Yes.
I want to be sitting in a Starbucks and go, oh, I felt
Did you hear the brain
disturbance in the force.
No, I think what they're gonna do is probably what they did with GTA 5 and have it to where it's like multiple characters are the main character, to where you could switch between like a female character and a male character. GTA 5, when it came out with that, when it first released, and I noticed that's actually how you change your characters just instantly in game, and they're living their own life and doing their own thing. When you take control of them is crazy to me. I mean, it's a really crazy system. So having something like Grand Theft Auto 6 coming around, that's going to have, from what they've said, it's going to be the largest Grand Theft Auto they've ever made, biggest island, all kinds of stuff.
Dude, that could come back and bite them though.
We could.
Because Odyssey, like, that's my.
Your audio is down.
Did it? What? Is that better?
Hold up. It's like your mic is muffled now.
How's that?
Still a little muffled.
What?
Yeah. There we go. I got a little bit.
Is that better?
Ooh, yes, much better. Much better. Okay.
All right, well, there you go. Is that good?
Sorry for the technical
I need to get a new soundboard.
technical issues.
See, there it goes. It's cutting in and out again. There.
Yeah.
Nope. All right. There. Yeah. Are there?
Back up just a little bit.
Hello.
Yeah, it sounds like really loud now. God. Anyways, so with that,
How's that? Is that better?
much better. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry, bro. So I would
Capcom.
I would say I'm very excited for Grand Theft Auto 6. Like I said, I think that there's a lot of really big potential with that game, especially if they come out with role-playing servers day one. I'll say Doom the Dark Ages is a game that I cannot wait to get my hands on. I mean, we're going to see a different side of Doom in general.
He's going to be a farmer.
He's going to be a farmer.
You're going to have to nurture rabbits.
Exactly, which is understandable. I mean, especially with this history. So I think that will be a really good game. I think there's a really, really big chance that id Software could win some of those fans back that didn't much like Eternal, which I've realized since its launch, there was a lot of people that actually did not like Doom Eternal. Oh, good job, Bubba. All right, thank you for showing me that. Did not like Doom Eternal as much as I did. Like, they didn't like the way that it was set up. They didn't like the kind of, platformer aspect of the game, which that's what I enjoyed about it. I love that there was so much of a difference from 2016, because to me, 2016 was a really good game, but it was really sluggish compared to a lot of games that were out there. But I think there's a big possibility they can do some great stuff with that. Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater. I cannot wait to get my hands on that remake. It's going to be fantastic. And I'd probably agree with what Toaster said earlier too. Like, I'm very excited to see what they're going to do with Avowed. But I'm also excited to see what is
Captain America.
Yeah, 1940. What is it? 1943.
I keep forgetting about that game because there's been radio fucking silence since the trailer.
Yeah, so that's Amy Hennig's project too, and I think it's definitely going to have a really great story.
Amy, can we get a little bit more information,
please, Amy?
Please, Amy.
But another game I'm actually excited to see what the premise of the game is going to be about, and kind of where they're going to take it is Gears of War E-Day. So I'm really excited
Oh, yeah.
about E-Day. Of course, it's going to be a real young
Everybody
Marcus
can get their
Phoenix.
lump and throat when they're like, "Oh, it's dumb."
It's dumb, but yeah, I'm excited. I don't know. I think that this could, if it is done right and things are constantly improved as they are, but maybe some really good improvements on like stylization of the gameplay. I know, like, if Skelly was on the show with us right now, he'd be like, it's a military based running system. That's the reason why they crouch. But that's one thing that has always bugged me about Gears of War is the running. Like, it's, man, dude, listen, it's taken me out of the game so many times of just playing the game and like running in a crouching motion constantly. It just throws me off really badly, but I don't think they'll change it.
I mean, I forget what. Wow. For what Gears of War is, it's an enjoyable game. Like, I like it.
Yeah.
I think the gun mechanics, the camera, like, I like the reload mechanics with the hot swappable ammo.
Yeah.
Like, it's just fun to play, and
Yeah.
but I do like the running thing, the way like the camera zoom, like.
Dude.
Let me like slide,
Yeah.
And then on the opposite end of that, we have like the Mass Effect running, because if you remember, that was
travesty. But that's the biggest thing. It's not even the fact that they crouch; it's the fact that the camera like zooms in and like makes it this fish egg look while you're running. So it just throws off. Like, man, throws me off so bad, and it pisses me off every time I think about it. Anyways, with that being said,
guess what I fired up last night?
What was that?
Black Ops 6.
Well, how was that for you?
I'm doing the campaign, and I'm not as awful at shooting robot players as I would possibly be in multiplayer. Like, I'd probably still get destroyed. I mean, I hear cheating is
really
the way to go right now.
It's really bad in the game. Holy fuck, it's bad. It's bad enough that I have not played it in months. All right. So with that being said, we're going to move into our first topic of the night. And it seems like fans across the globe, or certain fans, are irritated at Rockstar Games' December 27th post because it wasn't a Rockstar Games announcement that pertained to Grand Theft Auto 6. So there was all this speculation going around the internet.
Fucking serious.
Listen to me, bro. It's ridiculous.
I don't
want all the speculation that was going around the internet that Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be finally showcased during, I guess, Wednesday. I don't know. It's like one of these days of the week, a new trailer was supposed to drop randomly, and everyone was freaking out about it online. They were like, it's for sure happening. A new trailer's finally happening. Rockstar wouldn't let us go a whole year without having a trailer, blah, 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 blah. And of course, they posted, instead of posting anything about the game, they posted, this week is your last chance to save during the Rockstar Store holiday sale. Get 20% off Red Dead Redemption 2, 50% off Grand Theft Auto 5 on PC, 70% off Grand Theft Auto 6 on PC. And these guys commented, like, replied to it. It was like Rockstar really generated all this hype just so they could make a holiday sale.
You literally fell into just, yay, congratulations on being an easily read consumer.
Yes, my God, bro. It's the craziest thing. I mean, listen, there's always a possibility that we can end up.
Like, I have to wonder, like, how much of this would actually be news if people just stopped fucking reporting on it. Like,
I know, right?
like, I'm sorry,
yeah, bro. I had to put it.
Was it a slow day over at Game Rant? Was it? I mean, come on. Like, 2 people tweeted, like, what the fuck, Rockstar? And Game Rant's all over that, like. The entire population of the internet is pissed off because Rockstar tweeted about the sale. Like, hold on. It's like 3 people. And then, of course, there's like the third, like, there's people who are replying that are probably just like, yeah, I can't believe I thought I was going to get a trailer and it's a commercial.
Oh, no, it's not. I didn't even notice it was open. Yeah, it's ridiculous, and that's why I had to like get on here and talk about it, because I mean, Jesus Christ, guys, like they never once officially came out and said, yes, hey, we're gonna show a trailer on this day. There was all this bullshit going around the internet that it was happening, and it never happened. That's just how it is. Get the fuck over it.
Dude,
I mean,
seriously,
come
we
on,
should
bro.
just start like a Twitter or a Blue Sky handle called "We Made That Shit Up,"
Right?
and just start posting the most random, like, Isaac Clarke is related to Commander Shepard. Here's how.
They're first cousins.
Yeah.
Everyone would believe it. With that, moving on from that ridiculous topic, Minecraft reveals impressive stats for 2024. So it is honestly, oh, whoops, I accidentally cut your camera off. It's crazy to me that Minecraft has just continued to grow and grow and grow over all these years that it's been around.
And now has a movie coming out with Jason Momoa and Jack Black.
Like, what is life? What is
I just,
I mean, it's fucking crazy, dude. It's really crazy to me. But they had some very impressive stats to share with everyone. It says in total this year, Minecraft players contributed a total of 347 billion blocks that were broken in the game, along with 44 million armadillo scuts picked up, whatever that is. 1.3 million wolf armors were created, and tons more. I mean, it's just nuts to me that these stats for this stuff is 39 million hardcore deaths recorded in just 1 year. I mean, man, it's a phenomenon, dude. It really is. It trips me out so much that so many people still play this game as much as they do. But then I see my son playing this game, and I mean, dude, he's obsessed with it. He is totally obsessed with it.
well, I mean, it's targeted. I mean, it came out for kids,
Yeah.
And you have a whole generation of kids that grew up playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at any like long running game like World of Warcraft. I've been playing that game for almost 20 years,
Which is crazy, bro.
which is insane. It's the same character too.
Same character?
Yeah.
Where's your level? Like,
Like I hit cap every expansion.
oh yeah, because it restarts.
Yeah, but
Damn.
yeah, no, I started as an undead female rogue as a joke, and then we went to the alliance side, so I made like a cheerleader night elf looking character. Like she has pigtails.
Yeah.
She's like got the happiest looking, like just innocent, adorable face possible, and she's an assassination rogue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, and I am respectful too. She's covered from head to toe. Like how is not.
Let me see. One more stat that I got to read on this. Minecraft's beloved hardcore mode was also highly active in 2024, with Mojang recording 39 million player deaths in this mode, as well as 85 billion biomes were visited across all of Minecraft's modes, and players died 1.4 million bundles. They died of 1.4 million bundles, which is, dying clothes and whatever in the game. But it's just crazy to me, dude. My son is totally obsessed with this, and of course anything that has to do with Lego or Sonic. But anytime I go in there and he's playing Minecraft, dude, he's just like so in the zone, and he's always building stuff that just blows my mind. It's just nuts. It really is. It's kind of like when me and Marty Stratton talked about his son playing Fortnite. He was like, I was just sitting there watching him build stuff, and I was like, what the fuck is happening?
Dude, watching my nephew quick snipe somebody, like, just bink, like in a row. And I'm like,
how?
Like, he's like, what? I'm like, dude, I gotta line it up. Like, I lead. Like, you just like whack. I'm like, I'm not gonna ever play against you in anything that involves a first person shooter.
Right? That's what I'm saying. So big news right here for me and Toaster, I think. I mean, some big news. Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion Remastered rumors have heated up, and this is Yet another article sourced from GameRant.com, so make sure to check them out. But according to
Even though I
Xbox,
did make fun of them.
according
Sorry,
to Xbox insider Jez Corden, Bethesda may be gearing up to reveal a remake or remaster of the 2006 RPG The Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion in January of 2025. So, Toaster, these rumors are heating up. And I'm getting a little excited over here, sir. So, like, what's going on? I mean, are you excited as well about this?
Well, I mean, it's going to give me the opportunity to finally go back and get that one fucking achievement that I don't have in that game.
Yeah.
Because I chose House Mania and my dumbass didn't, the last save I had before you made that decision was so far back. I was just like, it's not worth it. But really, I mean, I am because I'm an Elder Scrolls fan, but if we're going to be honest with each other, Oblivion's boring.
Yeah.
Like, I had to sit down and try to, I literally had to sit down like 7 or 8 times before I finally got into, I'd be like, all right, I'm gonna play Oblivion. And then the intro would come in and, Picard would be like,
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, the whole beginning of Oblivion was not as
I think
as
I don't
exciting as the introduction of Skyrim. Skyrim's
no,
introduction was a little slow at first, but it takes you a bit to get into.
Oh, you're awake.
Yeah, but it really does. I mean, it takes you a little bit.
If you look at all of the Elder Scrolls, that's the Skyrim was the first one where they're like, all right, this is a game. We're gonna. None of them open up with something that exciting. They all open up pretty much the same boring way. Yeah. And then all of a sudden Skyrim comes around and they're like, nope, dragon.
We're throwing a wrench in everything, okay? You're going to have very first scene, a town gets attacked completely right in front of your eyes, right before you die. You're like, that's a lot more exciting than the beginning of Oblivion. God, man. Now you're making me dread. Now you're making me dread this, bro. No,
I mean, because once you settle in and get into Oblivion, it's fun.
It is. Once you
but
get
you
into
have
it,
to get through that intro,
scene, bro.
Fucking
the prison, and then having to kill fucking rats and people that are trying to kill the king. It's like, man, I don't even want to go back through those fucking corridors or look at those ugly, fucking Khajiit while they're standing there like, are you in prison too, stranger? Fuck.
You know what, too? This also is kind of okay. But you know what we really want. So where's what we really want?
Yeah, where's Elder Scrolls 6, bro? Jesus Christ.
What's going on?
Just the way you said that, bro. The whole way you said that at the beginning. You're like, well, where's what we really want? Holy shit. Man, we try to have a good time here.
I want
holy fuck.
Ooey gooey peanut butter chocolate chip cookies.
I know, man. I know.
And then you come with quinoa and raisin cookies.
Right?
And it's like, okay.
I guess this is fine.
Those are still cookies. But
oh my God, bro. You're a fool, dude. Jesus Christ. But yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I'd be excited to play back through it, of course, if it had a reskin, remaster. I think, of course, if it was actually a remake, then that's something different that we're talking about, because
I mean, the other thing you have to look at too is there was that project that was out there by the modding community called Skyblivion.
Yes, now that's still happening.
Right. So this is, again, Bethesda's like, fuck you, fans.
Yeah.
They fucked up the launch of Fallout London because of the sudden, next gen upgrades to Fallout 4, leaving that group of people going,
yeah,
okay. And now, you have this whole Skyblivion thing, which would be cool. I mean, I would love to see it brought up because I am an Elder Scrolls fan. It's just fucking boring, the intro. But this again, it seems like these companies, your fans are what got you to where you were. Like,
Yeah.
like, you know,
Yeah.
it was, you know, and like Larry, and we keep coming back to that, but man, Sven hit the nail on the fucking head every time he talks or
Oh,
opens
bro,
his mouth.
he does. Yeah.
Like, seriously, you studios need to listen to that dude. And
He knows what the fuck he's talking
he
about.
does. And this goes back to something I've been saying repeatedly on this show. We as fans owe it to these studios to calm the fuck down.
Yeah, for real.
You know, but still, where's Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, exactly.
See how I asked that in a calm manner?
In a calm manner.
And
not
I
a
didn't
death
threaten
threat.
anybody with death.
Yes.
I just said, hey, can we get an update, please?
Please. Please.
And maybe if there was more of that versus, I will murder your family if the Khajiit has white fur.
Yeah, bro.
See, that's negative. That doesn't help anybody. That puts you in a room with a padded cell, and it makes developers do the same shit over and over again because they're afraid of a community that's like, I will burn your mother at the stake.
Yeah. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. It is. With that, moving on to our next topic at hand. PlayStation boss says it is now open to reviving classic franchises. So So it says here that speaking to Famitsu, the executive said that going forward, the platformer or the platform holder intends to offer a broad range of experiences from both its first-party studios and by working with external developers. The various IPs that we own are an important asset to PlayStation, and as part of our effort to strengthen our portfolio, we are continuously looking at opportunities to leverage past IPs as well as develop new franchises. So that's pretty great news, but it's kind of a broad statement because it's like, hey, we're going to make new games. You're like, yeah, we know that. Like, well, there's possibly going to be remakes and stuff. You're like, yeah, you've done that. Like, we understand, but like, where are you going with this? Are you talking about bringing back like really dead IPs? You talking about like SOCOM or bringing back games like Infamous or anything like that? Or are you just talking about like, you know, hey, we're going to bring Dr. Mosquito 2 to PlayStation 5?
I like where this is going.
Yeah.
I feel like both Sony and Microsoft are trying to put a stake in the console wars.
Yeah, I agree.
I would also like it to actually have it push true innovation.
Yeah.
Like, you know, make it a hardware thing, not a game thing.
Yeah.
You know, or just keep making the console. Like, don't try to one-up each. Just make your consoles.
Yeah.
Because at this point, you have your fan bases.
Yeah.
And those people who came up playing PlayStation and Sony, you know, they're going to stay PlayStation. They are.
Yeah.
You know, or those people who came up with the Xbox 360 are going to, you know, if there's really that passionate about it, they're going to remain with their camp.
Yeah.
You know, and then you have people who basically you turned into suckers, and those are the people that end up buying both consoles.
Or people that buy, you know, like pro consoles. Like go out and like get the PS5 Pro, or like Xbox coming out with a new version of the Xbox or something. You know, I agree with you on that 100%. But I do agree with you too, as well, of saying that this is a really good move, I think, for PlayStation. And I think it's like they're stating, hey, we do have a ton of IPs that we just don't really use anymore, and we're definitely going to look into bringing those back. Possibly while also expanding new IPs.
They have a massive catalog, you know, Parasite Eve. They've kind of came back with, you know, starting with Final Fantasy VII. The remake so far has been fucking amazing.
Oh yeah, dude.
You know, Devil May Cry has been a popular franchise that could always use a little, you know, little polish.
A lot, bro. PlayStation IP.
Castlevania.
Yeah, especially if they end up working out this deal with Konami.
just please, will you fucking release Symphony of the Night on the goddamn Nintendo Switch? Just come on.
It's never going to happen.
Fuck. Please do it.
Ever. I hope the best for you, Toaster.
I do too.
I do, man. But yeah, so I think we could see some good games out of this, and I agree with Toaster. I do want to see more health.
Tenshu. Holy shit.
Yeah,
Bring back Tenshu.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Like, could you imagine, like, when the first time I saw the trailer for Ghost of Tsushima, like, I thought, remember, I pinged you and I was like, holy shit, they're bringing back Tenshu.
Yeah, you did.
And then it was like, Ghost of Tsushima. I was like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Still, Sucker Punch.
I forgot you did say that shit.
Beautiful, beautiful, beauty. Forever in my hearts that you made an amazing game. But please, Sony, bring back fucking Tenshu.
Please. Well, now we have something even sadder to talk about, something that does really irritate me as a fan of the series. Glenn Schofield recently stated that he had recent talks with EA and they turned down his Dead Space 4 proposal. So Glenn Schofield is one of the original creators of Dead Space and also the original studio head of two different studios. But Electronic Arts reportedly rejected a Dead Space 4 proposal from series creator Glenn Schofield and other developers who worked on the original game. Schofield directed the game in 2008 and then kind of pretty much turned it into what it is. He said, we tried, the three of us, we tried Dead Space 4. All three of us sat down there and wanted to do it. Schofield then went on to say, well, we didn't go too deep. They just said no. They weren't interested right now. We appreciate it, blah, 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 blah. And, we know who to talk to, so we didn't go take it any further. And we respected their opinion. It says the industry is a weird place right now. People are really hesitant to take chances on things. So you've got to take it with a grain of salt. And maybe one day it'll happen. So, I mean, pretty much plans it or, says it right out. But Toaster, I mean, does that get you sad at all?
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like, I think the thing that EA doesn't understand is that franchise was always going to be a niche market. And not a narrow one, but, it's going to be your horror and sci-fi. Like, your hardcore horror and sci-fi fans.
Yeah.
Not fantastical sci-fi, but straight up, like, if you get pulled into a gravity well, you're going to get torn apart.
Yeah.
The remake was amazing. I love that game.
So good, bro.
The sequels definitely need some help. Like, 3 had its moments and 2 did too. I mean, we all will never forget having to fucking steer that needle into your eyeball in Dead Space 2.
Crazy.
Or the moment on the planet where they found the original marker when you realize what the military was trying to convince its soldiers to do.
Yep.
That universe is awesome. And I mean, I don't know why EA would be like, no, we don't want to do that right now. I mean,
it doesn't make to me. It doesn't make sense.
It seems like you would have it would at least meet a baseline.
Yeah, like it just doesn't. To me, it doesn't make sense because of the recent success with the Dead Space remake. I mean, massive accolades. Tons of players played the game. So it would be something different, if they came out and they were like, man, really poor numbers, did not have a good launch, whatever. Cool. That's great. That's understandable. But in this situation, that's not the case. The game was a huge fucking success. So me personally, it doesn't make sense to me for them to just straight out shoot it down and say, no, we're not really interested in doing that right now. I don't know if it's because they're focusing on the EA originals as a series of just games that they're really trying to focus in on and launch new IPs or whatever. But I don't know. Me personally, I don't think it was a very good decision for them to say no to this. That's just me. But I don't know. Who cares about what I think? Look at Toaster.
No, I'm checking. I'm doing the thing. I'm doing some maths right now.
Okay. But yeah, man, I don't know. That just bugs me. It doesn't sit right with me for some reason. So, lastly, moving on.
All right, so check this out. Estimates for the budget for the Dead Space remake were $30 to $40 million dollars.
Okay.
Guesstimates. According to some of the resources are out there. So there's variance anywhere from 30 to 40. Somebody said it was 65 million to make.
Yeah.
The game sold about 2 million, 4 million copies, raking in $248 million. That's almost $100 million profit off of your investment of $65 million.
Sorry.
That seems okay.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that seems like a net gain, right? Everybody got paid. All of the expenses involved.
Wait a second, Toaster. It got paid how much was it? $248 million?
Is how much it made.
Bro. Like, there's no reason.
Like I said, like almost $100 million more than you invested in the game.
Yeah.
And so, and that's after all the ink is dry. That's after salaries are paid, bonuses are paid out, like, you know, actors are paid. Like that's all said and done. 65 mil, we'll say. And you made 248 mil off of it. Not to mention the amount of money you're making off of it being on Games Pass and people paying for Games Pass, or the money you're paying for EA Play or Play Premium, you know?
Yeah.
So that's just fucking greed to say that didn't perform successfme. Because you know what? It goes back to you're appealing to horror sci-fi fans. These are the people that like Event Horizon as a movie. Me. You know, Aliens. It's not going to be a fucking massive market. Like, it's not going to be something that appeals to everybody, like some, you know, random first-person shooter or something like that.
Well, but, you know, I think it's simpler than that. I think it's more simple than that. The game did take $65 million, and you made like $160 million off of the game. Like, back. Like, if it was 65 million, and I mean, roughly around that, you know what I'm saying? That's a huge fucking amount of money that was racked in from that game. So it's like, that's what's confusing to me, is that, like, the game fucking performed.
Right. It doesn't make sense. Like, why wouldn't you have a lot of irons in the fire?
No clue, bro.
You know, especially knowing that there's going to be a market for that game. Like, I will totally play Dead Space 4 if they're making a true Dead Space 4. As long as they don't, like, you know, turn the entire concept of what made the game on its head. You know, like, I mean, well, let us at least see what they were talking about, you know, like, you know, it seems like EA just doesn't seem to get it half the time. Like, they act surprised when a single player game does well. Like, I mean, you look at the Jedi series, when fucking Jedi Fallen Order was like selling, they're like, oh wow, so a single player story game can make money.
It's crazy to me, bro. It's really crazy to me. And something else that's crazy to me to close out the show is Xbox could hold another developer direct showcase this January. So, as we have seen over the last 2 years, Xbox has usually done a developer direct in January. And I don't know about you, Toaster, but I mean, I think they've got a lot of games and stuff that they can really talk about. You know, they could talk about all different types of games that are just focused on coming out in 2025. But they could also talk about some games that are possibly coming to PlayStation in 2025 with, Doom, South of Midnight, Avowed, Fable, Outer Worlds 2, and much more. So, I mean,
gotta give credit to the Obsidian team. That trailer for Outer Worlds 2 was fucking awesome.
it was amazing, bro.
From the studio that brought you Knights of the Old Republic.
Yeah.
Neverwinter Nights. 2. Fallout 3 to New Vegas.
But yeah, honestly, I mean, there's some really great games that could possibly still be showcased for our viewing pleasure more than what we've seen at this point in time. Like, be great to have a longer session of Avowed gameplay showcased. South of Midnight, there's been some small clippets of South of Midnight's, combat and stuff like that showcased. But Blade. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff that can be showcased. So I definitely think it's going to happen. I would love, me personally, I would love for them to give some type of big focus, of course, to Doom, the Dark Ages. But, that's just because I can't wait to play that game. But with that, Toaster, I mean, is there one specific Xbox game that's coming out in 2025 that you hope to see at this event if it happens?
Elder Scrolls 6.
It's not going to happen, bud.
Stop it.
Get over it.
No, I would definitely like to see some more of Avowed.
Yeah.
I would love for them to, give us an Aliens game. Maybe a sequel to Isolation.
Yeah.
Or definitely Fable. I would love to see more about Fable.
Yeah.
I like Fable. Fable is a lot of fun.
Yeah, and from what it showed, or from what we saw in that early trailer and stuff, it seems like it has
and you
get really focused on comedy.
Aeodade as a giant.
Yeah, exactly. I would probably say my main thing is, I'd probably say my main thing that I'm focused in on is Doom for sure. I want to see more Doom Dark Ages gameplay. And by the way, Toaster, there is already a follow-up to Alien Isolation in the works right now from the original studio that did Isolation 1.
Creative Assembly.
Yep.
God, they did.
Yeah. I woke up one day whenever I was going to work and there was news of it on Twitter. It was like,
Dude,
look, and I was like, oh my God, they're announcing a new one.
Such a fucking good job of
There's another one coming.
Creating the Aliens universe, like that retro futuristic, like the analog flickering screens.
Oh yeah, bro.
And like when you hear what they did to do that, like they recorded that gameplay or like the screen and stuff on the VHS, then damaged the tape and put it back in to get that like jitter, and like they went all out to just recreate this universe of just
that's crazy. Well, I mean, Creative Assembly is a really great studio, and I mean, I was shocked whenever I first played Aliens Isolation, especially having the mic setting turned on to where, like, if you breathe too heavy, you're making noise, and the alien can run to you.
When I played that at PAX, and I was in that pod with the 3D sound, and the first time the alien dropped out of the ceiling, I was just like,
I'm about to die.
I'm gonna die. So many. This thing is gonna just fucking kill me.
Oh man.
And like, dude, it did. I died. And yeah, with the mic, you can like, if you are happen to be just like, I want to play this game and drink some beers. That's a dumb fucking idea. If you turn your mic on, because you'll be like, "Bleh," and then the alien will be like, "What's up?"
Yeah.
Ed?
I had that happen to me. When the game first came out. My daughter started crying about something. And I was pretty far in the game, and right when she started crying, the alien was like, I was like, fucking shit.
Baby.
Please go into the other room.
No, dude, I had my cat. My cat came strutting in, and I'm like hiding. I'm like, oh, it's a super tense part of the game.
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm like, for like a minute. I'm just like, look, Steve, wow.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you son of a.
Dead.
I'm
Oh shit.
Like Ripley's cat wouldn't have done that, you fucker.
With that said, we're going to end the show. That is pretty much our show tonight. Tomorrow, we're going to have some really great review content coming your way starting tomorrow. And also make sure to check out Cinelinks.com for some upcoming articles. We got some great stuff in the works over there. Jordan officially reposted that, he is stepping away from Cinelinks, and we're going to miss having him on Cinelinks helping us out. But, he'll still be helping us here and there. But Katie is now the editor-in-chief at Cinelinks, and I'm the media editor, and Dustin is the gaming editor. So we're going to get some really good work in over there. Toaster's probably going to have some badass articles calling out people on their bullshit. And
I just need people to do it. That's the problem. Nothing stupid's happened.
Yeah, true. Fuck up. No, I'm joking.
Like, somebody freak out about an ankle.
Yeah. Get mad because Grand Theft Auto 6 isn't coming out.
Where's a open protagonist, please?
Yes,
do a
please.
Rockstar.
Then Toaster can write a really great article about that. But anyways, guys, I love you so much. Thanks for watching. Please make sure to follow us and subscribe to all the different channels out there. You can find us on Amazon Music. You can find us on Spotify. Find us on iTunes. Watch us live every week on the YouTube channel for Cinelinks and Second Opinion, as well as watching us over on Twitter or on my personal Facebook. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.
Peace out.
Peace.
Later.